Welcome to the Gorgeous Guru Podcast. I'm your host, Day, the Gorgeous Guru. Hey, how are you? So grateful that you tuned in today. So, I have a question for you, but before we get into that question, I have to just check in with you. We are living through such a tumultuous time. I know a lot of people are stressed out for a myriad of reasons. Earlier today, President Trump actually threatened to annihilate and obliterate Iran, like is basically just saying out loud that he'll destroy the entire country, and oh, I would hope I wouldn't have to do that, but I probably will have to kill all of you. Like, what? What civilized person speaks like that? He's such a barbarian. I know a lot of people are on edge. Just hearing things like that, he basically threatened genocide against an entire ethnicity, and cultural group. And it's really a shame. So I want to check in with you first and foremost to make sure you are doing things to tend to your nervous system while all of this craziness is going on. And I truly hope that you are. What are you doing to make sure you're at peace? You're well mentally, emotionally. Are you taking walks? Are you journaling? I feel that someone takes baths, so are you taking a bath? Are you making sure that you're prioritizing play and laughter and joy? Are you looking for the beauty and the good things in life? These are the things we have to do while these barbarians are in power. And just to be clear, Trump is only one of these barbarians. I believe he's being puppeted by his masters. But I'll save that rant for another day. So before we move on to the topic, I want to make sure that you're breathing, that you're taking good care of yourself, that you are tending to your nervous system, and that you are consistently looking for the beauty and the goodness in life because it's still there in spite of all of this madness. Today's question is, what are you hungry for? And when I ask that, I'm not speaking of food. What are you hungry for? What is it that your soul, your spirit is longing for? What is it that you have a deep desire and pull towards? What are you passionate about? What lights you up? What is calling you at this time? It's rare that humans actually take time out to identify what it is that their soul is hungry for in any particular moment. We've been conditioned to go to work, pay bills, and in our spare time, maybe we get to do some of the things that we want to do. What are you hungry for? Think about hunger. If you went for a long period of time without eating, your stomach would hurt. You would be in pain. Food would be the only thing on your mind. There's something inside of you right now that is causing your soul to feel the same way. Your soul has a hunger for something. And for some of you, you know what that is. And for others of you, you've been in depressions. You've been in a very low state. You lack energy, vitality, optimism, simply because you have not identified what this hunger is for yet. So today I pose the question, what are you hungry for? What is your soul hungry for? I'm sure I've mentioned this book before. My favorite book, one of my favorite books in the world, is called Women Who Run with the Wolves. And I really feel like this is a book that should be mandatory reading for every woman on the planet. What I love about this book is that it goes beyond just empowering women, right? You don't just read it to feel good. You learn so much about the divine feminine, about what makes the divine feminine tick, about what we need to survive and thrive in this world. And this question comes from this book. There's a quote in one of the chapters that says, "What we are hungering for can never be fulfilled by a mate, a job, money, or a new this or that. What women hunger for is the other world, our wild nature and child selves. In this quote, the author is pointing to the fact that many of us, when we feel this hunger, we go out in search of what society has taught us is the thing that will fill the void, right? Like if we go out and we find this thing, the hunger will subside. But the truth is that hunger can never be fulfilled by something as simple as a job or money or new clothes or getting our nails and our hair done or a new mate. And though the quote speaks directly to women, this is for everyone. Everyone can benefit from finding out what they're hungry for on a soul level. So a new boo won't do it. A higher paying job won't do it. Buying some new shoes or a new bag won't do it. This is going deep to the core of one's being and psyche. And for women in particular, it's the wild nature, our childlike and playful selves that have often been ignored because we need to fit into the society. I encourage you today and in the days to come to take some time out to tune in, right? Go within your being and identify what it is that your soul is hungry for at this time. Especially if you've been feeling like there's something off, there's something missing, if you've been feeling like there's a void and you've been trying to fill this void with so many things, but nothing you've been trying to fill the void with is fulfilling. Take some time out and think about what it is that you truly desire. If you have an adventurous spirit, but you've been living a monotonous life, I guarantee your soul is craving adventure, something new. So you should prioritize making that a reality. For some of you, you've been in isolation and your soul is craving community. Prioritize that. For others of you, your soul is craving vitality and increased energy. And maybe you've just been out of it. You just haven't had the energy to get up and do things. Well, you need to prioritize getting up and doing things. Even if that's taking a walk, doing some exercise. And I'm hearing make the exercise fun, play, jump, run, dance, jump rope. Some of you hunger for deeper connection and intimacy in your relationships. Maybe you've been in shallow relationships and you're ready for more. Go out and find more. Perhaps your soul is hungry for better physical health. Maybe you've put your physical health on the back burner and your soul hungers for better health because when you're in better health, you can do more. Prioritize that, whatever it is for you. Sit in stillness and identify what your soul is hungry for today. If you're loving the podcast and you want to support me, there are two ways to do so. The first option is on my website, thegorgeousgurupodcast.com. You can sign up for monthly donations. The other option is you can become a paid subscriber over on Substack. You can do so at thegorgeousgurupodcast.substack.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. You could have spent this time doing anything, but you decided to spend it with me, and I'm grateful.